Well, hey, Apostles family, this Sunday we are beginning a new sermon series that we're calling Intimacy with Jesus, Barriers and Pathways. And we've been using the language of fruitful dormancy in this season of pandemic. How do we have a hidden life with Christ while we're waiting for a harvest, as we're anticipating the harvest on the other side? And an important part of that fruitful dormancy, a really important part, is pursuing a deeper relational connectivity with Jesus, an intimacy with Him. Now, in the Gospel of John, where we'll be studying the Gospel of John, there's all these stories where Jesus shows us pathways to pursue intimacy with Him, but also show us barriers to that as well. What keeps us from intimacy? So it'll be important for us to be aware of those barriers as well as the pathways. Now, another important part of this sermon series will be, how are we taking personal responsibility with that? Where are we getting the resources to take personal responsibility for our own spiritual health and vitality? We'll always need the church. We'll always need community, outside voices, and books. We actually suffer without those things. But we're also called to take personal responsibility for our own life with Christ, especially our intimacy with Jesus. So we'll need resources for that as well. Now, there's this story in the book of Acts in chapter 4 where the disciples are arrested and they're brought before the authorities. And it's said that while the authorities recognized that the disciples were simple and uneducated people, they recognized also, it said, that they had been with Jesus. They recognized that they had been with Jesus. And what an amazing thing for a church community to be known for. And that's what my hope is for us as we're waiting to become more publicly visible to the outside world. What if, when we get there, that our neighbors recognize in us that we had been with Jesus? That would be amazing. That's what I would hope for. So I'm praying for that end. All right, I'm excited to worship with you this Sunday. I'll see you then.